Hello, free spirits. Welcome to my card reading about who is your soulmate. So, this is a love reading today, and it's going to be a channeled love reading from me. And I've labeled the cards from 1 to 6, and these are my elf and fairy cards. So, you must pick the card you're drawn to the most. And what helps me is a white light connected to my heart, like a cord which connects me to the card I should choose. So try and not pick with your eyes and pick with your heart. Okay, so take some time to look at these cards, and then you can see which one you're drawn to most. Which one you're drawn to the most. So we have card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, card number 5, and card number 6. So please take some time to meditate on the cards or card that you are drawn to. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, and I hope you really enjoy your reading. Bye bye. Hi everyone, for card number 1, you chose the solitary, dedication, self-love and focus. For those of you who are looking for your soulmate, you're going to attract somebody when the time is right, when you have done the inner healing within yourself. And I feel for some of you that you have been in a past relationship that wasn't healthy and right for you, or it just was a relationship that was not compatible for you. So I feel like that you need to go away and to do the work to be able to be ready to open your heart up to love. So it's really important to focus on yourself and do what you love and to build you up. So this is what this reading is all about. But once you've been able to do the inner work to open your heart up, I feel like you are going to attract somebody who is very strong and very much a loyal person. So somebody who you would date who wouldn't mess you around, somebody who won't like beat you around the bush. And what I mean by that is that they want to know that you're serious. And I feel like you have this energy that you want to make sure that this person is serious. You're not somebody who likes people wasting your valuable time, and they're exactly the same way. So when you meet your soulmate, you're going to have a conversation about what you both truly want. So you're literally going to put your cards on the table and you're going to know where you stand with this person, okay? And they're going to be direct and honest with you, and that is the kind of person you want, because I feel like you're like this yourself as well. So you're going to attract somebody with those same core beliefs. Now, sometimes you can clash when you do have similar beliefs like this, but I do feel like you're not going to clash, you're going to complement each other. You're going to be like the dream team. So this is what I'm feeling with this card, and I'll just show you like a close-up. My ring light's reflecting on it, but you can see the strength and the passion and the fire of this card. This person is a very passionate person too, very driven. I feel like they could be entrepreneurs and have their own businesses. I don't think they're followers, they're definitely leaders. I get the feeling that they're into the gym and they've got like high amounts of energy. So if you're somebody who has high amounts of energy too and you like to be very proactive, this person is going to match your energy. They'll be able to keep up with you. So that's the message I'm getting with that. So they are very driven, they're leaders, they're entrepreneurs, they're not going to mess you around, they're just going to tell you exactly how it is. And also I feel like I'm getting the messaging of somebody who is very physically strong. If they're a man, they're very physically strong, they might have a few tattoos, very strong jawline, a very strong individual. Like their actual personality matches how they look. So I'm definitely getting strong individual, maybe with very pronounced eyes. They could be very dark, very like striking, very penetrating, like, you know, when you look into them, there's no hidden truths. They just are who they are. Might have a nice colour, like a nice tan, but that's just like physical traits. That might not be physical traits for all of you who are looking for this soulmate. So try not to look for, when you're looking for your soulmate, be open to the possibilities about how they look, because this is only a message for some people. But the main message is they are going to be very dedicated and loyal to you. leaders, entrepreneurs. You'll work together as a team, maybe to run your own business if that's your dream, and to be able to strive in life. And if they're female, I just feel like they're going to be, in appearance wise, perhaps for some of you, somebody who's very athletic, somebody who's very energetic, and somebody who I'm getting like long hair, but very much like up in a plait or back, because they're always busy, they're always on the go. Like they might have like 110 things happening at once for them. They're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. A very proactive, driven female. So whoever is watching this video, if you're wondering they're going to be what they're going to be like, these are the messages for you. So you need a very strong, driven partner who's going to match your energy, and that is who's coming for you. You've just got to do the inner work. Okay, thank you for listening to my channeled reading, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. So for pile number 2, this is the card for you. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So you got initiate, curiosity, open and warm. So here's the picture of this little elf here, and excuse the light, by the way. So immediately off the bat with this card, I've got a soulmate who is the dreamer, the poet, the romantic, the hopeless romantic. So somebody who has a very soft side and who is very gentle and who is very artistic. So I just feel like that this soulmate's a big softie, somebody who's very sensitive and nurturing. And if they're male, they're very much in touch with their female side, so their femininity. But this may not like be shown in that way. It could be the fact that they might be just very nurturing. They just might have a job where they're very nurturing. They could be a carer, they could be a nurse, they could be somebody who's just very caring about their family and very nurturing. They could be fantastic with children. They could be very nurturing, parents one day. So somebody who is very much a gentle soul, a sensitive soul as well. And I feel the message with this is that you're looking for somebody who is just very gentle and kind and very empathetic, because I'm getting the message with this card that you're a very sensitive person, and I mean that in the best of ways. You are an empath and you need somebody who is very sincere and sensitive to your feelings. You don't need somebody who will just brush off your feelings. You need someone to just kind of give you that big hug and say it's all going to be fine. And that is who you truly need. I don't think you'd be compatible in a relationship with somebody who is sort of perhaps like not as sensitive as you. So you need somebody who is very much somebody who's nurturing. So that is the message. I'll see what else channels through, but I'm definitely getting actually the message that perhaps they've been to university and they've studied a topic that's creative. So they might have studied maybe the arts, they may have studied drama, they may have even studied like graphic design, something creative. I feel like they've got a brain and they're very intellectual. And I think in appearance, I get the appearance of somebody who's quite, if you looked at them, you kind of think they're a little bit shy or a little bit geeky, but in a really nice way and a very attractive way too. They're like the Clark Kent, you know, like Superman. I hope I'm saying Superman's name right, Clark Kent. I think that's right. But yes, you know, when Superman's like, he's that individual that's like a little bit shy, a little bit geeky, but once he puts the cape on, he just transforms. So I just feel like this is the individual who you're attracting into your life. And I feel like you're going to meet at a social event. I think it might be a party. It could be just somewhere where there's a lot of people, or you could even meet online. But they are the 3 messages with this people for this person, sorry. And if they are female, I just feel like they have a very romantic look about them. They might have like long hair. They might be a little bit bohemian. they're very much like in touch with their sensitive side, and I just feel in appearance for a female, they might have long flowing dresses, or they're just very sort of they're very gentle and soft and romantic looking if they're a female. So I hope I've explained that well for you all. So these messages will resonate with some of you and not resonate with some of you as well. So take what you feel resonates with you. So I hope you've loved this reading, and thanks for stopping by. Okay, farewell everyone. Bye. Okay, for those of you who picked card number 3, you picked Elfstruck, Enchanted, Beguiled, Enspelled. So this is your card right here, and this is the card about your soulmate. So straight away, I feel like that this soulmate is not an open book. They are very much a closed book. And I feel like you will have to make the move to be able to open their book to get to know their story. So you have to be the one to make the first move, to be able to, you know, strike up a conversation, get to know them a little bit better, and organize the first date. So you're going to be the one who will make the advances. I don't think they will. I think I just feel like they're quite mysterious. I just feel like if you were in a club or a bar and they were standing in the distance, they would be like somebody who's just very mysterious and very aloof. And they have like an air about them, like a presence. Like as soon as they walk in the room, it's like eyes are all on them. They're very, very striking in appearance. They just are very they have like a glamour effect about them where they could just put a spell on you. So it's very important to be able to just be able to make the move to get to know them as a person, you know, and to see who they truly are, because I think they'll value that. I think they'll value that you want to be able to make the first move, to be able to genuinely see if there's a connection, and you will connect. There will be just this inner knowing that you're meant to be together. So that is the message for this card. There will be other things I will channel in for this, so just give me one moment. I feel like in appearance that if it's a man, I feel like they're going to be quite fair, and they're going to have like a height, and they're going to be quite broad and striking, and just like a perfectly symmetrical face. So they're just going to be like, they're going to have like a model appearance about them. That's the best way I could describe this soulmate. And if they're a female, I think this is the female version of this male is pretty much the same. So very much a model appearance. They walk in, it's like eyes all on them, very glamorous. I feel like they'll have long hair but be very tailored. Nails will be done. They'll have high heels. They'll love fashion. They'll like keeping up with all the trends. But I do feel like these people, like as much as they give this appearance that they love fashion and they like the finer things in life, I actually feel there's a lot of depth to these people. So I feel like there's a lot of layers to like peel off, you know. Ogres have layers, onions have layers. So yeah, it's that kind of situation that you're just going to have to peel away the layers to get to know the true person. But when you do, you're going to truly connect. And this connection is just going to be just a perfect connection. You're just going to come together and be so compatible, and you're going to feel like you've known this person for a very long time once you do. So this is the message with this card. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and yeah, just remember, if you see that person in perhaps a club or a bar and you want to make the first move, do, you know, because they may be a little bit shy as well, but I do get the sense that they want to see if you make the first move. So that is the reading with this. I don't know what sort of career this person's going to have. I mean, they could be somebody who's like a manager and have a leadership role, or they could work a job where it's a very organized job. I'm actually getting mechanics with this message too for men or females. Mechanics, organisation in a workplace, you know, working as a team, being very much a team player. And that could be within a business, you know. And also I feel like that they're very much a social butterfly too. So yes, so you're going to look for somebody who's very much a team player, perhaps a leader, a social butterfly, but also someone who's happy to take a step back and be a little bit aloof, because they want you to do they want you to be the detective. So yes, so that's the message for you, number 3. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and stay tuned for more videos soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Okay, card number 4. You have the Sorceress. Rituals, power, and will. So this is your card right here for your soulmate. A very earthy card. So I feel like you are going to attract somebody who is very earthy. I know I've said the card's earthy, but it's just straight away I'm getting the message of earthy, somebody who likes being outdoors, who loves nature. I think they'll really love camping, they'll love hiking, they'll love animals perhaps. I just feel like this person is going to be very much natural, a very natural person and a very laid back person. So in appearance, I'm getting appearance straight away, and I haven't had this for the other cards, but I just feel like they're going to have maybe some facial hair. I feel like they're going to have like, they're going to embrace their natural color. That they might have like dark brown hair, and they might just like, they might not use a lot of beauty products. They might be into like natural products. I just feel like there's somebody who looks, that when you look at them, you could just imagine them being a Viking. They might be like that, or they just might have this look where they're just very natural. You know, they're not into like designer clothes, they're not into like the latest like gadgets, or they may not be into cars. I mean, I'm thinking of this in regards to a man, if that's who you're looking for, you know. But somebody who's very much earthy, a down-to-earth, natural person. And I just feel like you can totally be yourself with this person straight away. It's not like you have to take some time to get to know them. You can just naturally be yourself and just open up to this person. That's what I feel with this card. And I can see you two actually going for long walks. When you go on dates, you're going to go for long walks, and you're just going to love to chat. It's literally going to be like, hey, you know, we'll go to a bar or a pub, we'll have a drink, and then we'll go for a walk. I'm getting beaches as well with this person. You might like to go for long walks on the beach. I know it sounds really cliche for a date, but I'm just getting that message too. I feel like they're going to be into like having picnics with you as well, like sitting down having picnics. And if they are female, I just feel like they're going to look like this, like very similar to this. Now, obviously, like with appearances, this message isn't for everybody, you know. In regards to appearances, you need to open your heart up to obviously the possibility of anybody coming into your life with different appearances. You really need to focus on the soul. But there is that possibility, okay? So a lady who is very natural looking, who doesn't really wear much makeup, if she does, just a tiny little bit, very natural clothes. I'm getting a lot of linen for male and female. They might like to wear a lot of natural linen clothes that aren't synthetic. Are very much into their diets. They may be vegans. They may just like foods that aren't sprayed with like pesticides and things like that. Very much eco warriors. Actually, I'm also getting the message of that they may be somebody who fights for a cause, so an activist. Definitely getting that message, a strong message for these soulmates here. And I just feel like the way you're going to meet is, you might meet through mutual friends, you might meet through family. I also get the vision of you being at a party and meeting as well. You could meet online as well. I've had that for one other card, but I get a strong feeling you might meet online, and you'll notice that you have like very similar qualities between you two. So that is the message for this card. So make sure that you're putting yourself out there as well, because I feel like some of you might like your creature comforts and being at home. But you need to put yourself out there, and you will attract this soulmate. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, for everyone who picked card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for those of you who picked card number 5, you pick bliss, contentment, satisfaction and security. So here's a picture of a lovely lady asleep. She looks like Sleeping Beauty to me. Excuse the light, by the way. So straight from this card, I am reading that you are going to be very contented and happy straight away in the early stages of this relationship. Just the message straight away from this card is the literal message I'm reading of somebody who's very much satisfied straight away. Like, I also get the message from this card, like she's sleeping and she's obviously in a bed with a cover over her. I just feel like you might meet your soulmate from going to bed with them quite quickly. You may think, oh, you know, this is just going to be something that isn't serious, and you might go to bed with them straight away and then realize actually with time that, oh, there's something more to this. This is actually more than just you know, a fun relationship. This has depth to this. There's potential depth and commitment to this. And I think once you discover this, this is going to be just, the relationship is going to be so blissful. It's just going to be a match made in heaven. Very passionate, very fiery. But I don't mean that as in like there's going to be like fires and you're going to be angry with each other. It's going to be just like fire as in, whoa, you're on fire. The bed's on fire. It's just a very passionate, sexy relationship. So that's what I'm getting here. And all relationships should be, you know, passionate and sexy, you know, but I feel like this is going to be the fire that ignites that commitment. So I feel like this may be what you are attracting. Now, if it isn't, I just feel like that you are both going to be very romantic individuals, and when the time is right, you are just going to have that spark and fire between you. So if it's not the case it's going to happen quick, it's the case that when it does happen, it is just going to be like, whoa, we're on fire, like we are inseparable, like you just can't live without each other. Because some people in relationships need space. I just feel like you're happy to live in each other's pockets and be with each other. It's just going to be just a very passionate relationship. And also in regards to appearance with this person, in regards to a man, I feel like they're going to have like a very big gleaming smile. I think the smile is going to, like, you know, catch your gaze and you're going to think, wow, they have such a beautiful smile. I feel like they're going to be very charming and they're going to have a lot of zest and life about them, like life of the party. They might be very fun loving and have a great sense of humor. They don't take life very seriously, and that's what you're going to love about them. But I'm just, for appearance, I'm getting a very big smile and twinkling eyes, maybe blue or green eyes, because I get the sense they're light. But even if they're brown, they might have like just a spark about them where it's like, whoa, this guy is just like full of life, very charismatic, and very much knows how to woo you as the lady. Like, I just feel like they'll want to lavish you with gifts and want to take you out on dates, and plan a date night. You know, even when you're in a committed relationship, I feel like they'll want to, you know, just woo you and dine you and treat you. So that's the message with a man. For a female, I feel like she will have a beautiful smile, sparkling eyes, and I feel like I get the sense she will be blonde, and I know that's quite literal from the card, but I do get the message of she will be blonde or fair in some way. If she's not, I just feel like she's going to have this presence about her that lights up the room. And when she walks in, everybody knows she's there. And I feel like she's going to have this beautiful laugh. And you're going to be like, wow, your laugh is just like so beautiful and happy. And I think her personality is just going to be just like, yeah, just like, she's just going to have a beautiful personality. It's the best way I can describe it. Somebody has a lot of character and personality. So that is the message for you. Just before I leave this reading, I feel like you are going to meet, I'm just getting festival vibes with this. I feel like you might meet at a festival. You might actually already be friends already. You could be friends already. or it could be the fact that it's just you walk into a place, you don't expect to meet this person and you do. So these are the messages with these cards, with this card in particular. So I hope it's been a great reading, and please, yeah, watch out for my other videos soon. Okay, take care everyone. Bye bye. For those of you who picked pile number 6, so you picked the Yule Singer, Rebirth, Feasting and Joy. And this is a beautiful card. So you can see this pretty elf here. And I just feel you're going to meet your soulmate at a celebration. I feel this may be a wedding, some kind of formal event. It could even be at Christmas time. You might meet them at Christmas time. And I just feel like you're going to meet them just at this time where friends and family are coming together. And I actually feel the literal message with this card, with the Yule Singer, they could actually be very good with their voice. They could actually be a singer and a performer. They might be a musician and they perform in a band and they sing and play guitar, or they're just very good with their voice. They have a very distinct voice and they may have to get up and speak to people. So that is a message I'm getting with your soulmate so far, and I'll see if anything else channels in. But I do feel like they are somebody who is just a very friendly person. Like they would get along with anyone. Very adaptable, very flexible. I actually feel like they're very much a front of house person. So they might actually work like in a restaurant where they're actually serving people. They could be the manager of a restaurant. They could be somebody who is like a host in the type, they've got like a job that consists of them being a host or a hostess. So that is the message I'm getting with these people, just very good at pleasing others. And I think they would go above and beyond to please you. So I think they're very giving and generous, and they're not very selfish people. They're very selfless. Because I feel like you've dated people in the past who may have been more selfish, and now you're looking for somebody who's more selfless because you've always been the one to give. You've always been the one to consider. So now you're looking for somebody who matches that energy, and they're coming into your life. So as long as you keep your heart open and you are open to the possibilities of love, they are coming in. But I'm definitely getting the strong message you're going to meet them at a wedding. And the physical appearance I'm getting with this person is, I just feel like they've got a very warm, open face. And I know that's maybe a strange message, but they've got warmth about them. Their eyes are warm. I feel like they've got a very calming energy about them. They keep you very calm and grounded. And I just feel like they have like a very warm, open face that may be quite round or maybe quite square. They've got like substance about them, they're quite strong. They might have broad shoulders for if they're a man. So these are all very masculine features. And I just feel like there's something very distinctive about them. I'm getting with their voice. It's when they speak to you. They might have a low, sexy voice. So it could be one thing. I feel like if they're female, I've got an impression that they might be very sophisticated in the way they dress. They might be very tailored. They might be very precise. I feel like they're very clean and tidy people in this group. I feel like they're very organised, very clean and tidy. They like a very nice home as well. But getting back to the appearance of the lady, I just feel like she is very sophisticated and she loves fashion, but she's not that high maintenance. She just likes to look clean, tidy, pristine. She might like to wear hair up a lot like me, and just, yeah, I'm seeing makeup too. But she's not a high maintenance lady, and she's not somebody who doesn't wear very much makeup either. She's just like a perfect balance. I feel like she's a homemaker too, if she's a lady. And for both of these people, I just feel like they are very maternal as well. They definitely want a family one day, and they're very much, they like the creature comforts. They might be into cooking as well, so maybe some of these people have a career in cooking. They might like herbs. They might be interested in herbs. They might like being in the outdoors, in the gardening, and they might appreciate the smell of a rose. They're very much like creature comforts, little things. You know, they might just like cherish like a nice cup of coffee, a good quality cup of coffee. So they may not be high maintenance, but they appreciate high quality things in the home, like good foods, good drinks, like a nice wine. So yeah, very much creature comforts, taking care of themselves, and they want to take care of you. So it's not from a selfish point of view, it's from a selfless point of view. Very loyal, very hardworking, might be workaholics. So you might be the one to say, hey, it's time to take a break, it's time to rest. So you're going to be the person in the relationship that's like, whoa, hold your horses, let's just, you know, take a break together. And they're also the type of people that if you feel like anxious or worried about anything, they ground you. So I just feel like they're very grounding, very loyal, very generous, very hardworking, and this is the type of person you need in your life. So keep your heart open. There is somebody coming to you who is perfect for you with these qualities. So that is my reading for this card. Okay, thank you for listening, everyone. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye bye.